Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wilati. My register number is A1M2114. So here I will explain about the definition of the audiolingual. The audiolingual teaching method is a method used a structuralism and behaviorism approach. This method emphasize on repetition of the words to help the students to be able to use the target language communication. According to Brown 1998, drilling is a key feature of audiolingual approach to language teaching, which places emphasis on repeating structural pattern talk oral practice. Thank you.
Okay, I want to explain about the principle of audiolingual method. The first one, language forms do not occur by themselves, but it's occur naturally within a context. Next, the native language and the target language have separate linguistic system. The use of the student's native language in class should be avoided or kept to a minimum second language teaching. In order to this, teachers should use action, picture, and realia to give meaning otherwise. Next, teacher is responsible for providing the student with a good model for imitation, and the student are imitators of the teacher's model. For instance, the language teachers introduce the dialogue by modeling to time. Then she introduced the drills by modeling the correct answer. At other times, the teacher correct mispronunciation by modeling the proper sound in the target language. Okay, next, language learning is a process of habit information. The more often something is repeated, the stronger of habit and the greater the learning. Okay, next, experience is important to prevent learners from making errors because it may lead to the formation of bad habit. If the student making error, maybe they got stumble of over one sentence in the dialogue. Then the teacher should immediately correct them by using a backward build of drill with the line. Next, the purpose of language learning is to learn how to use the language to communicate. The teacher could initiate a chain drill in which each student greets another. Next, particular parts of speech account particular slot in sentence in order to create new sentence. Students must learn which parts of speech with slot. Okay, it's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Asmawati and my student ID number A1M220087. In this video, I will continue to explain the principle of the audiolingual method. The next principle is uh, positive reinforcement helps the student to develop the correct habit. For example, teacher says very good when student answer correctly. The next principle is students should learn to respond to both verbal and nonverbal stimuli. The next principle is students should overlearn. It means they learn to answer the question automatically without stopping to think. The next principle is teacher is like an orchestra leader. They conducting, guiding, and controlling the student behavior in the target language. The next principle is grammar structure come first. Vocabulary will follow. The major objective of language teaching should be for children to acquire the structural patterns, so children will learn vocabulary afterward. The next principle is rules will be induced from using example. The learning of foreign culture should be the same as the question of the native language. Children are given no grammar rules. It is because grammatical points are taught through example and drills. The next principle is teacher use the natural order their children do when learning their native language, listening, speaking, reading, then writing. The last principle is the teacher is a responsibility of teach the culture of the target language users. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm Tasharani and I want to explain the techniques of audiolingual method. Dialogues and pattern practice form the basis of audiolingual classroom practice. The use of them is a distinctive feature of the audiolingual method. The techniques used by the audiolingual method are 1. Repetition. The students repeat the utterance that they hear from their teachers as good and quick as possible. Ricards and Rogers 1989 explain that the students repeat an utterance as soon as he heard. He does it without looking at printed text. The utterance must be brief enough to be retained by ear. Sound is as important as its order. Larson and Freeman 2000 say that students are asked to repeat the teacher's model as accurately and as quickly as possible. Students only repeat what their teachers say without changing any word. By repetition, students are helped to be able to use the sentences they have said in the future. Number 2. Inflection. Larson and Freeman 2000 say that teacher breaks down the line into several parts. The students repeat a part of the sentence, usually the last phrase of the line. One word in an utterance appears when it repeats. Richards and Rogers in this technique, students only need to change a part of the sentence. Number 3. Substitution drill. Ontario 1987 explains that in substitution drills, the teacher's original statement is used as a model for a series of similar statements that use different vocabulary. The teacher says a line, usually from dialogue. Next, the teacher says a word or a phrase called the cue. The students repeat the line his teacher has given them, substituting the cue into the line in its first place. Larson and Freeman. Number 4. Transformation. Brooks 1167 explains sentences is transformed by being made negative or interrogative or through change in tense, mood, voice, aspect, or modality. Richards and Rogers teachers give students a certain kind of sentences pattern and affirmative sentence. For example, students are asked to transform this sentence into negative sentence. Other example of transformation to ask of students are changing a statement into a question, an active sentence into a passive one, or direct speech into reported speech. Number 5. Multiple slot substitution drill. This drill is similar to the single slot substitution drill. The difference is that the teacher gives cue phrases one at a time that fit into different slots in the dialogue line. The students must recognize what part of speech each cue is, or at least where it fits into the sentence, and make any other change, such as subject, verb, agreement. They then say the line, fitting the cue press into the line where it belongs. Number 6. Backward build-up drill. This drill is used when a long line of dialogue is giving students trouble. The teacher breaks down the line into several parts. The students repeat a part of the sentence, usually the last phrase of the line. Then, following the teacher's cue, the students expand what they are repeating part by part until they are able to repeat the entire line. The teacher begins with the part at the end of the sentence and works backwards from there to keep the intonation of the line as natural as possible. This also directs more students' attention to the end of the sentence where no information typically occurs. Number 7. Chain drill. A chain drill gets its name from the chain of conversation that forms around the classroom as students one by one ask and answer questions of each other. The teacher begins the chain by grading a particular student or asking him a question. The student responds and then turns to the student sitting next to him. The first student's grade are or ask a question of the second students and the chain continues. A chain drill allows some controlled communication even though it is limited. A chain drill also gives the teacher an opportunity to check each student's speech. Number 8. Complete the dialogue. Selected words are erased from a dialogue students have learned. Students complete the dialogue by filling the blanks with the missing words. Number 9. Transformation drill. The teacher gives students a certain kind of sentence, pardon, and affirmative sentence. For example, students are asked to transform the sentence into a negative sentence. Another example of transformation to ask of students are changing a statement into a question, an active sentence into a passive one, or direct into reported speech. Number 10. Use of minimal pairs. The teacher works with a pair of words which differ in only one sound. For example, sheep or sheep. Students are first asked to find the difference between the two words and later to say the two words. The teacher selects the sounds to work on after she has done a contrastive analysis, a comparison between the students' native language and the language they are studying. Number 11. Grammar game. The games are designed to get students to practice a grammar point within a context. Students are able to express themselves best, although in a limited way. And number dialogue memorization. Students memorize the dialogue through mimicry. Students usually take the role of one person in the dialogue and the teacher the other. After the students have learned the first person's line, they switch roles and memorize the other person parts. Another way of practicing the two roles is for half of the class to take one role and the other half to take other. After the dialogue has been memorized, pairs of individual students might perform the dialogue for the rest of the class. Okay, that's all I can explain. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. For today, fine, thank you. And you? I'm fine, good, nice. I'm happy to hear that. Today's lesson, we are going to learn about a dialogue between two people, and I want you to just listen and what should I do and try to understand. Okay? Okay, ma'am. So, I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Fine. Where are you going?
Fine, where are you going?
I'm going to the library.
I'm going to library.
I'm going to
I'm going to
the library.
the library.
The library.
The library.
You, the library.
The library.
The library.
The library.
I'm going to the library.
I'm going to library.
Do you want to join with me?
Do you want to join with me?
Okay. I'm going to the library. Do you want to join with me?
I'm going to the library. Do you want to join with me?
It sounds great.
It sounds great.
It sounds great. Shall we go now?
It sounds great. Shall we go now?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Now it's your turn to do a conversation. Both of you will be a John and you two will be a Liz, okay?
Okay.
Okay, start from here. Hello? Hello, Liz.
Hello, Liz. Hello, John.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Fine. Where are you going?
I'm going to library.
What?
Do you want to join with me?
Okay, repeat again.
I'm going to the library. Do you want to join with me?
It sounds great. Shall we go now? It sounds great.
It sounds great.
Shall we go now? Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, now let's change the roles. Here will be Liz and here will be a John. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, start.
Hello, Liz. Hello, John. How are you?
Fine,
Thanks. And you? Fine. Where are you going?
I'm going to the library.
Do you want to join with me? It sounds great. Shall we go now?
All right, let's go. Okay, give them applause. Okay, class. Can we have two volunteers to do the dialogue? Is there anyone want to try? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you will be Liz and you will be John, okay? Okay, let's start.
Hello, Liz.
Hello, John.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Fine. Where are you going?
I'm going to the library. Do you want to join with me?
It sounds great. Shall we go now?
All right, let's go.
Okay, give them applause. Okay. Okay, now we will do a little grammar practice. I will say, I'm going to the library, and you will repeat after me, okay? I will go, I'm going to the library.
I'm going to the library.
I'm going to the
Supermarket.
I'm going to the supermarket. I'm going to
To the park.
okay. Say the whole lines.
I'm going to the park. I'm going to the library. Bookstore.
I'm going to the bookstore.
I'm going to the bookstore. I'm going to the library. I'm going to the bank. Okay, now I will give you another example. When I said one sentence, you will transform the sentence into negative form. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to the library.
I'm not going to the library.
Okay. So she is going to the bank.
She is not going to the bank.
Okay, good job. Now transform it to a question form. I'm going to the library.
Are you going to the library?
Okay, good. So she is going to the bank.
Is she going to the bank?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in this moment, try to answer my question very quickly. Answer it by looking at the picture in my hands. Okay? I'm going to the supermarket.
Yes, you are
before we going to home, I want you to repeat the dialogue with your friend. You with Berlin with Rani, so Bella with Asma. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, John. Fine, thanks. And you? I'm going to the library. Do you want to join with me? Alright, let's go.
Okay, very good class. Okay, for your homework tomorrow, I want you to memorize this conversation because tomorrow I will ask you to say this conversation perfectly. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.